Blue train over there.
Never realized yet. I haven't seen it. Oh, 2 million.
Yeah, really. So we were in Altoona, PA.
Michigan inside. That's like a 50.
Oh, wait. Harry Bennett. Yeah.
City limits of Altoona, no suburb.
Why Altoona? This horseshoe curve. That's an interesting place to be. It was there a couple years ago. Coronation. Interesting. I'm right here. Right here.
This building was the master mechanics school.
Wow.
This is for all the head engineers. They tested everything from the light bulb, the cars, every little thing. Railroads as American heroes. Let's go.
The Eagles represented the Caesars when they conquered new territory. So here, Alexander
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yet what no one that day could know was that Penn's mission, built for the ages, would last only a few decades.
Dinner plates somewhere. Yeah. It is interesting.
November 27, 1910, was the day New Yorkers have been anticipating for nearly a decade. Pennsylvania Station, an oddly metal train terminal in the heart of Manhattan, finally opened to the public. The excitement was palpable.
There were hundreds of people at the station that day. There was
That's bright
Doesn't
light.
even move.
Bright light.
Covering nearly 8 acres, the building was the fourth largest in the world. The main waiting room extended the length of 2 city blocks and rose 150 feet high, incomparable to the day of St. Peterson Rock,
Solar tower.
both size and splendor.
Solar tower.
Openly sobbed north of the border.
Oh,
Because
wow.
the beautiful affair was just a railway station.
This is standard time. Noon. Altitude at noon.
Was a statue of the man who had died.
Chicago 11 a.m.
Huh.
Okay.
President of Pennsylvania
Oh, wow.
had defied legions of skeptics and gambled millions of dollars to link the Union-based railroad to America's greatest city. It was a rare example of private investment very clearly back to the top. Sarah believed that this morning about it serving not only for his but in mind to serve your country. The unveiling of the station represented the culmination of an unprecedented engineering project, the building of 16 miles of underground tunnels. 7 miles
This is cool.
were under the
It is neat.
surface, which was the busiest geological complex waterways in the world.
I wonder if I can do it this way.
Yeah.
I think I can.
Well, we didn't have very much. My aunt,
Let's go look at this side.
when I walked into Penn Station,
There you go.
I felt like a queen. Because I felt that someone had done that for me.
Oh, yeah.
Streams through its doors on opening day. A half dozen
Train station.
down from each entrance.
I like to ride a train.
Oh, this street.
Yeah.
The K4 is a steam locomotive that holds special significance for me. When
Reflections.
we talk about family history, I like to compare the K4 to my family.
You probably when she's
My
done talking.
grandparents worked when
thought
steam
you'd
was in
jump.
its heyday,
Okay.
and it ran throughout the system.
They're jumping there.
No.
The nation literally was run on steam. And of course, in
Stuff in the water.
1957, steam was eliminated. We went to electric diesel power.
What?
And that was right around the time that
As we possibly can. As much coal or steel or manufactured goods into every freight car
He's talking but not
as
moving.
many
Yeah.
people as possible into every passenger car. Then, number 2, we've got to put as many fully loaded railroad cars as possible into each and every train. Number 3, we want to keep the number of trains we're running to a minimum, to as few as possible. Fewer, longer trains are better for profits than a lot of short trains. All of this requires smart organization and management. It takes powerful, well-built, and well-maintained locomotives, cars, and tracks. It
And
takes
there was
people
air.
Oh,
who
that's
know how
good.
to work
Yeah.
smart and safely. And we need our people to be where we need them, when we need them. We expect quality. There are 3 basic rules for running a railroad properly. Fewer trains, of course,
The iron horse grows wings.
requirement for ever greater motive power to move those trains. That's why we have our design and engineering department in Philadelphia.
Oh, I like his lights. The testing laboratory. Have a sink. What's that? Gloves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Hands-on testing.
yeah.
So you gotta zoom it up.
Pretty neat.
Pass the test. Tons of questions ranging from what kind of snow broom sweeps the longest to what kind of locomotive pulls the hardest to keep our tuna labs busy. A lot of fascinating stuff.
Which is it?
Little circles in there. Try it again. What do you see?
Here's another toast.
See anything in it?
Just circles.
Oh. Must be an operator phone. Hello? Broom test. Here, hit the button. Over here, hit the button. Yeah. A clean sweep. You want an orange? Like a little while locomotives.
There was so much to the railroad.
I know.
Wow.
How a steam engine works.
With you, that was too
Train.
man.
Pretty neat. How'd you get down there then?
Can you get in there?
Yeah, you can go outside when we're done. Testing big. We can run locomotives as high as 100 miles per hour inside the building. You could stand right beside the wheels and take all your instrument readings. Wow.
Thank you, great.
When I walked into Penn Station, I felt like home. Because I felt that someone had done that for me.
As 100,000 people streamed through its doors on opening day, a half dozen
He's working hard.
Yeah.
When they conquered New York, Alexander Scott finally conquered New York, and he surrounds his station with
Yet what no one that didn't know was the Penn Station, built for the age, to last only a few decades.
The railroad today. After hitting bottom in 1970, the railroading was rebounded through not the same ways as when it ran everywhere and carried everything and everybody. Amtrak. Oh wow. The railroad. What they were doing on the Bedford Village, no, not Bedford Village, East Broad Top.
Oh, yeah.
Big work, corporation work. Hey Vince, get in the picture. That's funny.
Got behind from the other bus. And 128 injured to hospital beds. 115 thousand rockets full of this alligator underage infested carcass of a phone.
Talk about derailment in the video up there.
Pennsylvania Railroad waiter James Corbett was on that train. He was talking with a fellow crewman just moments before it happened.
Me and Ray was in the dining bar. He said, Bubba, we ain't got no brakes. If he don't slow down before we hit Benny, we ain't gonna make it. Whenever we hit the curve, the train went, the dining car went straight up in the air like that, and we broke couplings from the rest of the train and turned over, and we didn't roll over. We slid down because there wasn't enough percentage up there from the steam, from the steam engine. There was steam engine still there, And we slid down to about 150 foot. I didn't lose conscience. The only thing I lost was a shoe.
For everyone, it was a nightmare. Rescue workers descended and climbed the difficult slopes with stretchers, tools, and acetylene torches to free the victims. Harold Richards, an alternate track supervisor, was called to help direct the recovery effort.
Statements of preparation. You worked hard and you worked to exactly standards. If you worked for the PRR, tolerance was often measured in thousandths of an inch. Wow. Call aboard. For railroad whistlers didn't mean anything. You were called all hours of the day and night.
The conductor is the real boss of a train. The conductor is responsible to the railroad for getting whatever the train is carrying correctly to its destination on time. That means satisfied passengers and freight that's in good condition. While the engineman makes the train move, it's the conductor who holds the authority to say when it will start and when it will stop. So you see, the train is really under my command. One important thing I have to do is make sure my railroad watch is accurately set to the railroad standard clock, and that each member of our train crew has set his watch to mine.
Checking the journal box.
Most people know about a conductor on a passenger train. Actually, both freight trains and passenger trains have conductors. In both cases, we're the boss. As a passenger conductor, I give the locomotive engineman the go-ahead to start out from the station. I communicate with the use of special hand signals by day and a lantern at night. I can also use a high-pitched communicating whistle that sounds up in the locomotive dam. Once a passenger train is underway, I go through the cars, collecting tickets, answering questions, helping with luggage, and making change if somebody is buying a cash fare. I also
like a journal book?
Stops
Yeah, I think so.
At each stop, the engineman waits for my hand or lantern signal before pulling out again. If passengers have to change trains at a station, I steer them in the right direction. I supervise other train crew members such as brakemen and flagmen who also help collect tickets. And I supervise the baggage cars. I also coordinate my work with that of the Pullman conductor. It's he that oversees the Pullman cars on busy trains. And if disputes among passengers come up, we conductors have to use judgment and diplomacy while keeping safety foremost. If necessary, we have the power to object unruly passengers at the next station stop or to summon railroad or municipal police. As the conductor
Boy, the Georgia has stuff inside of it. Not too long.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
At those stops, I supervise the brakeman and the flagman as they uncouple and recouple the cars. Without warnings to keep other trains from running into us. By the time I run over, there's a lot of paperwork I have to get to. And the clock's trying to
Oh, yeah.
This is kind of cool.
It is. This is the look from upstairs. We're downstairs, where we came in at.
They did the wrong thing.
Somebody's laundry. Tough Street Bridge.
This one looks like this side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Why is it no tune?
At home.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, good.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine cooking on a stove like that all the time?
Wow, yeah.
Sewing machine.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
This is really satin all stuff.
Handmade.
Right then and there. Oh, okay, well. The crew,
We're in the bar.
boys in the yard, everybody. I mean, they knew it was over. This brakeman is still alive, pinned in the knuckle. And everybody knew that if they opened that knuckle, he's just gonna fall right apart. I mean, he's already cut in two, right? And the problem is just holding his body together. So the crew, they left the train sitting still. And they called up his wife at home and called his priest down at the parish. Poor devil asked for last rites before, they uncoupled. So his wife came down, they said their goodbyes. The priest came down and prayed for him. And then they had to open the knuckle. Everybody said it was horrible, but he died instantly just as soon as that engine pulled forward.
Well, the railroad will probably offer his son a job now. He's, what is he now? Still in high school, isn't he?
At least he's got a job.
What a way to get a job.
Hey, okay. You can get your son out as a fire if you want, right? Yeah.
See, I mean, I could bring him on as a fireman with me right now. Ralph's gonna be moving up to engineer soon.
Shoots you back in there, it comes on.
Yeah.
It's so good. I stepped in a late night. The Sonic Friend. At the time, to get ahead in the railroad, you were supposed to be a mason.
Oh, wow.
Master for a mason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there. Hope you haven't stayed there too long. Welcome to Sit Out Here from Pittsburgh. That's Pittsburgh train I just want to leave it. Sometimes I lose track. Lots going on here. And this little stand is right in the middle of it. We got passengers in and out of the old station.
Excuse me?
All that mayday, dealing with welding at the shops. Then we got shopmen, office people, warehouse men, women coming across the 12th Street Bridge right above us. You know, the railroad's got 3 shifts going called tricks. 3 tricks. People work day and night. Guess that's why Lou says, I'll throw a little over the sleeve. I'm the listening stand. What do you want? Paper? Smoke? Nothing?
I feel like a dance hall.
Oh, no, this isn't my stand.
Stepping out. Altoona was a swinging town during the jazz and big band eras. Many Altoonans blew up steam by stepping out to the latest music and nightlife. The little help on my friends. Hershey's, Mr. Goodbar, Mellow-Cup.
20 years ago. Now, he's a gang foreman over at the car shops with all those tracks. You know, I don't know how he doesn't go nuts in that place with all that metal and noise and all that stuff swinging around and all. So, mostly us cowboys, we gotta find the men and make sure they show up at the right place at the right time. And there are a lot of men running trains here in Altoona. Of course, there's even more men working in the shops. Something like 15,000 a day, they told me. 3 trips a day. Now that is a lot in my book.
1974.
Hey, this ain't no public library. If you want to read that magazine, you gotta buy it. So where was I? Oh yeah, we cowboys and messenger types, we gotta know Altoona like the back of our hand. All the different train yards and shops. Oh man, all the neighborhoods, where the men hang out. Even though the bar's supposed to be close to Prohibition Act, we know where to find the men. When the catch and drink or some other type of place that we don't talk much about. So, these men, they don't all stay in one place. A lot of them have little houses, stay in boarding houses, like over on little
Gingerbread people. There's a train and table.
some in Mudtown. And I mean, these neighborhoods, they're all different. I mean,
The phone.
streets there, houses
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's how much lights they are. Take mine, for instance. My neighborhood is kind of church, shops, clubs, everything. I mean, we have sure it's Altoona, but it's some other place too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, these guys work together, but when they get off, they stay pretty tight with their own kind. I mean, we've got the Irish, Germans, Polish, some color.
just can't go in it.
Yeah, all that stuff stored in there. It's like a storage area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can.
You come out here and you. The thing is, you got to pay for it every time.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, through the pipe and steel. Pretty cool. Good shot of this building.
Oops.
Wow.
That sounds bright.
Train engine. I think pretty awesome if I get my phone in there and then I would be afraid to drop it.
I got my hand in there.
No, don't put it in there. Yeah. Steady enough to get my hand.
A little windy out today.
Huh?
A little windy out today.
Yeah, really.
But nice. Wow. So if there's any wind noise, sorry for that.
Well, too, the PA's kind of cool looking.
It is.
Harry Bennett from the World Round. Must be somebody in there.
I guess you can go in there. Can you?
Oh, that's interesting. Man, I didn't realize it was all this stuff.
Rolling stock.
Oh, there's a better view of that tree. Look at that. I might have to get rid of a couple of those.
Yeah,
That's even better.
it is.
Are we allowed to look? Are we allowed to look?
Here?
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any questions?
I don't.
We don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
Question.
You're step forward
It's
then.
just we try to, a lot of the stuff's been neglected for so long, so we're in the process of trying to fix what we can fix. But as far as the K4, I mean, naturally you can tell that's the locomotive boiler. There's been years and years and years in attempts to get it back operational, and it's had multiple issues, but we pretty much got it heading in the right direction. A lot of it is, of course, the progress is based off of available funds.
Right.
But pretty much, I mean, what you see, the back here, the wrapper sheet, it's all brand new. We made all new sheets for it. And the firebox will be all new. Which that's what we drilled them together. We threw the new firebox sheets, that's the new crown sheet. There'll be new braces.
So when this is all rebuilt, can it run?
It will be able to run. The whole thing is will Norfolk Southern let us run it?
Oh, they own all
Well,
of this?
they're the host railroad. I mean, I think they would allow us to like ferry move it to like a short line to run excursions. But when that time gets there, we'll find out.
We were just over to the museum and they were showing us how they built the steam engines and all. Do you know who owned all of that when they were being built?
That was the Pennsylvania Railroad.
They owned everything.
Yeah, they were, besides railroads, I mean, they had their hands into everything. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, a lot of them railroads were monopolistic. I mean, besides the railroad, they had investments in all kind of different stuff.
So they had money coming out the ears.
Oh, yeah. You know, like a big thing was, I mean, the whole cross country. You know, people wanted to go cross country. Well, when your railroad only goes from point A to point B, and you don't own the remaining way, let's say from going from PA to California, what can we do to make money off of that? Well, we'll buy Greyhound out, so we have buses that can do it. We'll invest in what became TWA in airplanes. And I mean, as time went on, even like in when they became Penn Central, I mean, both of those railroads, they were involved in real estate holdings. I mean, they had property in Boca Raton. I mean, Madison Square Garden. That's why when the Penn Central went bankrupt, that was until Enron come about. That was the largest bankruptcy in history because they just had money in everything. Any other questions?
I think we've done well out.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you for
Yeah,
Good information.
your visits keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got pretty good in there.
They get some real cooperation and say, okay, thank you. It's pretty valuable.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like a little stuff up along here.
Yeah.
I know. It says rolling stock. So, yeah.
I know we're going to have a day. We'll have an event. We'll have this I think
What do you use these for? You see in the window? in-house visitor and nurse. Oh wow.
See all this. Yeah, I wonder what those buildings are up there with like the little bridge.
Oh. I wonder if you can go. You probably can go up there somehow. Yeah. It is. Probably. Like a parking garage.
Ooh, it's one right there.
Keep this camera in there. It's still recording.
Still recording? Okay. Man.
Bells.
I think trains are coming back.
Yeah.
Because they said about cutting back in long haul tractor and trailers because they put in a lot of hours.
Yeah.
And that's when they have accidents. Some of them don't sleep.
Yep.
I don't know if you're allowed to go up in these or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have nothing to cross.
I couldn't get up in there.
Because those guys are. I don't know if you can. I'm wondering.
Looks like you can come in here.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow,
Nancy. Tuna, a city of progress. This is a sleeper train. See the bed up there?
Yeah.
Locomotive bell. All these names. Well, thank you for joining us today on this train museum tour. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. So if you liked our video, hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next trip. Bye.